I've got a delicious recipe that is a beautiful fish cake. I love fish cakes. From when I used to live in the UK, they're much more prevalent over there and they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and flavours and different types. I brought one back with me and this is one that you're really gonna love. It's made with bassa fish and I'm gonna cover it with lemon zest, a little bit of olive oil and then bake the fish. And then the other ingredients that go into the fish cake are some breadcrumbs, an egg, some mayonnaise, some paprika, and some cayenne pepper. Over here, I have a red onion, some coriander. So we're gonna serve the fish cakes with a beautiful salad made with little greens, some avocado, beautiful fresh ingredients, tomato, spring onion, some mint leaves, a little bit of red wine vinegar, and some olive oil. All right, so let's make the fish cakes. You start off with zesting a lemon. There's nothing better than beautiful fillets of fresh white fish. And then just give it a little drizzle with some olive oil. Okay, just a tiny bit of salt, not too much. Always remember, seafood doesn't need a whole lot of salt. Freshly ground black pepper, and that goes into the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes at 180 degrees. So while that's happening, we can get our salad together. So first of all, I've got a beautiful ripe tomato and cut that into wedges. We're gonna mix that through with our leaves. Grab my avocado and just go ahead and slice through that avocado just like that and sprinkle that over our salad as well. Mint leaves, you can just throw them in as they are or you could give them a quick tear like so. And we're gonna dress that with just some vinegar and some oil. It's that simple, okay? Now, the real thing that we're doing here is making these delicious fish cakes. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and mix all the ingredients together. So we've got the red onion, finely chopped, some breadcrumbs, a couple of spices, cayenne pepper and paprika. Cayenne pepper being very spicy, so if you don't want it too spicy, don't put too much. Break an egg and a little bit of mayonnaise. Perfect. Once you have all of those ingredients together, the only thing that we're waiting for now is the actual fish. So the fish is in the oven, like I said, for about 10 or 12 minutes. You can get all of this preparation done in advance. I've got some beautiful coriander here, so I'm gonna just chop that up like that and add that to our mix. So once the fish has been in for 10 to 12 minutes, just come over and check. All that's gonna happen is it's gonna look slightly opaque, and when you press on it, it'll just flake up nice and easily. That looks perfect, so I'm gonna let it cool down and then make the fish cakes. Now that the fish has had a chance to cool, what you do is you just go ahead and pick up those fillets and break them up straight into the bowl. So just use your fingers, just break them into little pieces, and then you can go through, and when you mix it with a fork, you'll see they're gonna flake up even more. Next, it's time to get a little messy. So you get your hands in there and you mix all of those ingredients together, and then you're gonna try to turn it into 8 even amounts, okay? Because we're gonna make 8 fish cakes. Pick up a little amount like that, like about a handful. Squeeze it in so it's nice and dense, and then just take a tray with a little bit of parchment paper and just squash it down like that. Something that sort of makes a bit of a rissole shape. I know it gets a bit messy, but it's kind of fun. You pop them in the fridge, they'll have a chance to set up, and then we're gonna put them into a hot pan. We have a hot pan, take your fish cakes. Hear that sizzle? That's what you're looking for. So let's finish off the salad. Grab myself a spring onion, because this is gonna be the garnish for my salad here. I'm just gonna go ahead and chop that up on the bias. I'm just gonna sprinkle those over the salad. This is exactly how I'm gonna dress it. It's this simple. A little bit of red wine vinegar and a little bit of olive oil, not too much. And that's it, it's so simple. The next thing we do is we just toss that salad together, nice and gently, and then we can just start to plate that up. I love simple salads like that. They just have great fresh ingredients, really, really simple. Just a little bit of salt on top. Perfect. So our fish cakes are ready to turn. Don't forget, they're already fully cooked. So all you're really doing is heating them through and getting them nice and crispy. You're changing the texture. So just go underneath. Oh, look at that golden brown, delicious. They're so delicate and flaky, I just love them. And there's absolutely nothing wrong if they do fall apart a little bit, because what that means is that the flavour's going to be delicious. Because if you put too much egg and cake it together, what ends up happening is you affect the flavour. So it's good that they're nice and delicate. Give them a little shake around. The fish cakes have had just a couple of minutes on each side. You can see they're beautiful and golden brown. And then I take just a little bit of sea salt and I just garnish the top of each one. And then we just take the fish cakes and pop them straight onto the plate. And I tell you what, they look really simple, but they taste fabulous. I'll prove it. They just break up. Perfect. Bon appetit.